backyard Bellistons and little family Instagram page grew to 100 friends, and we had to celebrate that. So woo! Thank you. And actually, we're working on a website so that you could actually get more details behind all the pictures and enjoy some of these adventures too. So this week we're bringing to you, it was actually a surprise for Sophie, my youngest sister. She's graduating high school. And where did we take her?
We took her to a place called ZWF Miami. It's a privately owned zoo, but it's open to the public so that you can go and experience the animals a little bit more up close and personal than a regular zoo.
But once we actually got there, you should see the look on her face. She was just so happy, even though she really, she knew, and she did have it right, that this is the place we were taking her for her graduation. As soon as you come in, it's all okay, the tour starts with tiki huts, right? And it's just, everything is caged. So I was a little sad. It is a zoo, but you know what? These animals, a lot of them were rescued or... Alright, so we didn't bring the baby with us. Anyway, the tour starts with a lot of monkeys. And Drew actually got to feed lots of different monkeys. Which one was your favorite monkey, Drew?
The one that named him the Grinch.
There was one named the Grinch, and the funny thing is, as soon as you see it, you know exactly why.
Which one?
And I have to admit...
Dad, did the Grinch get mine?
Yeah, the Grinch got Drew's. I have to admit, I know a lot about animals and monkeys and different things from around the world, but I never knew about these monkeys that look just like the Grinch. The neat thing about the tour is that each of the animals that you go to, especially the monkeys, you get to feed them.
And what was it that you gave them? What is it that they eat?
Carrots.
Some of them ate carrots. I think they like mostly the...
Sweet potato,
and apples,
and
yeah.
bananas.
Yeah.
So we got to feed a lot of the monkeys. We saw anteaters on the tour. We saw old lions, tigers, jaguars, I think a snow leopard. What else did we see?
And we saw tigers.
Yeah.
Lots of tigers.
Ligers. Oh my gosh, those were so awesome.
And we saw a lot of trees there, but he didn't have any trees.
What else? There was also porcupine.
Yeah, porcupines.
There was anteaters. There was one that was straight up heifer. He was going in his food and just digging in. That was my favorite, and it was right at the start. And throughout the tour, there was also a camel, remember?
Mm-hmm.
And the otters. The otters were super cute because, Alvin and the chipmunks, they sounded just like that. You would have thought they were talking. They make little squeaks. They're so cute. So most of the time that we were on this tour, you should see Drew. He was so funny because we would be at one spot and then he would run all the way to the front because he wanted to be right next to our tour guide.
So at the end of the tour, you get to go into a big tiki hut that they have. And they
that was
have an armadillo there. They have a really cool owl.
And they have a big.
So all these things you can get some good up close and
And
personal
they have
picture opportunities. And then they have, at the end, he also brought us a baby monkey.
Yeah, that was so cute. Sophie and Devin, I didn't even realize this, but they were like, that baby knows you have leche. Because that monkey was all over me and it was kind of pulling on my shirt. It was licking me. And he didn't do that to anybody else. It was a cute little monkey. It had a little diaper too.
Yeah.
But the monkey did not like Sophie. It did not.
We were able to spend a little bit of time with a couple of amazing animals at the end of our tour.
So guys, just so you know, this is so worth it. Out of the whole thing, yeah, the tour is pretty cool, but this was where
This is what we came for.
This is what we came for,
We
yeah.
were able to spend time first with a baby white lion, and that was awesome. You'll see lots of pictures and videos. Then, my favorite of all, a baby jaguar. Jaguars are my favorite cats, so that experience to me was amazing. It was such a beautiful animal. We got to spend a lot of time petting it, getting some pictures. It was really
You got your picture.
Yeah.
You got your picture.
I've been wanting.
I mean, if you're holding a baby up against your shoulder type of thing, he wanted to hold the jaguar.
We also signed up to be able to go get a sloth encounter. The sloths we're not able to hold because they're not, they're full grown and they could be potentially dangerous. Even though you don't think of it as a dangerous animal, but they can hurt people.
It's
So
the claws.
we were able to go in the cage with them, pet them,
Pause
get
for a
real
second.
up close to them.
The Sloth Encounter, I was like, Devin, why did you pick this one? Who cares about a sloth? I mean, okay, for all the sloth lovers, they're gonna kill me now. All right, I think they're cool, but I was like, really? Jaguar, lions, like, and then a sloth? It ended up
But it
being
was
like
awesome.
my favorite, I think.
Krysta loved it. She took a million pictures. We got up close. Even though we couldn't hold them, we could basically scratch them, pet them, hug them.
Yeah.
We fed them a lot. We just got a lot of cool pictures. So it was a really cool experience. We were just telling them about the sloth. Do you remember the sloth?
Yeah, it bit me and
It did
bit-
not
it
bite
didn't
you.
me. But guess what? When we were petting the sloth and we were in there for a little while, Drew was looking around as he,
Turn
I guess he
around.
got a little bit bored.
and I found a tortoise was sloth.
He found a tortoise inside the sloth cage.
Yeah, and the sloth was eating the tortoise.
You guys,
The
no, that
sloth
part
was
is
eating
not
the
true.
food we gave him, but the tortoise was just in there because it lived there too. And it's the same type of tortoise as one of the types of tortoise that we have here in the backyard, a redfoot tortoise. But that was the most exciting thing to Drew. Of all the cool, amazing, unique animals we saw, at the end of the day I asked Drew, what was your favorite animal? He said the tortoise.
Our tour guide, Jacob, okay, he has a really close bond to one of the otters. So in between one of
yeah.
our encounters, this was pretty awesome. He's like, oh, let me show you guys one of my friends.
We walked around the corner and this little tiny baby fuzzy furball otter was following him. It was the cutest little
It was just like running all around in between our legs. And it was kind of like we got that personal VIP baby otter experience too. Because he was just he had a bond with it. What was the best part for you?
Best part for me was definitely the Jaguar. That's one of my favorite animals of all time, and it's the first time I've ever been able to touch one.
And
What
let's
about
see.
you? What was your favorite? The sloth?
The sloth. The sloth was my favorite, guys. Like, I took a million selfies.
All right.
So that's all.
You
Bye.
better see if it even filmed that.
I know, right?
10 hours later, crap, it didn't film it.
We've been practicing a lot of español and some fútbol, as in soccer.
Ball.
So when you make a goal, what do you say?
Krysta!
Okay, as far as Elizabeth, she's sitting up, like full out sitting up. She's been sitting up since she was like, what, 5 months? She just started crawling. It's super cute because she almost does kind of an army crawl where she
Let go.
she pulls with her arms and then lets one leg follow the other. Like, it's just kind of cute and funny. You want some? It's like super soggy.
And ice cream is the yummiest food in the whole world.
Yeah.
Jesus made everyone because he loves them and then he...
Oh, someone farted. It was Mom.
That was
Okay.
me.
3 little babies.
Stop talking and feed me, boy.
Please subscribe.